Hi guys. As you probably see that I've started making much less videos than I made before. And I have so many experiments nowadays. It's winter, so for me it's a time of experiments when I have to test all the new setups possible to get the best accuracy for the next shooting season, the shooting season in 2024. And as the closest competitions are gonna be Northeast Airgun Classic, and I've met unexpected weather in 2023 there, I have to be sure that my gun and my whole setup will be able to work perfectly in all weather conditions, and it doesn't matter whether it is cold there or hot. So I had some technical problems previous year, so I have to make some conclusions and to get rid of that problems this time. So I decided to check several setups of this very air gun and to make some changes. Well, first of all, and the most simple one is the air tank. Now it is Air Marksman, 700 cubic centimeters. Great thanks to Utah Air Guns for giving me this air tank. It allows me to make much more shots. Then it is new chassis from Saber Tactical. Very important and very interesting thing is that it allows you to push the air tank and to make the whole system of this rail and air tank to use the strength of air tank and the rail. So it is very rock solid now, and I'm very happy about it, and it really works because when I changed the air tank, I didn't know that the diameter of this air tank is a little bit less than the diameter of original air tank. So this screw didn't allow me to fix the rail with the air tank. And when I shot in the indoor shooting range, I found out that the picture from the scope was just awful because the air tank started vibrating when I make a shot, and all the picture was just dizzy, I would say. As soon as I fixed the rail and the air tank together with that screw, the picture became very good and the accuracy became better. So there are no small things when we speak about high accuracy shooting. Another test I've made was also in the indoor shooting range. Luckily we have some of them for 110 yards. It is 100 meters distance, where I had to check all the possible modifications of my setup to find the best one. So there was a period of time, I think for about half a year, when I started using big heavy bench rest, front bench rest, to allow my gun to shoot in a very, well, I think it's correctly called free floating mode. I didn't hold the gun at all, I just pushed the trigger. Well, it was very interesting indeed, very new experience for me. I never used to shoot that way, but I understand that, it's not an easy task to take that very heavy bench rest with you each time you go to the United States, and it is too expensive for me to have two bench rests in Russia and in the United States. So my solution was to test the difference between my Raspberry bipods with joystick that allow you to go through all the target without moving anything but the joystick. So it is about 5 feet at 100 yards up and down, and about 4 feet left and right. So it can fully cover the whole big target. It is very good for me, and I used it previous years, so I'm very happy with it. And now they are available if you're interested. 2015 года. Тут же магазин. После запуска. So I tried to use those bipods in my new skill of free floating shooting without holding the gun at all. So I got rid of the buttstock of the Chicorizer. And you know what? I didn't get any good results because the gun became too lightweight. And as I need it to be used in cold weather conditions, I had to use tungsten hammer here, which gives you very strong hit, very strong vibration. And if you don't hold the gun in that very situation, if your gun is not heavy enough, if you don't use your big heavy front bench rest, you're not allowed to get good accuracy. So I decided to put back the back pad, the Chicorizer, to hold the gun and to shoot using my front bipods with joystick, and I got good results again. Although it is pretty cold today, it's around 20 Fahrenheit, I think, maybe 15 Fahrenheit, so pretty cold. Well, there was a whole bunch of tests. So I tried shooting with sound moderator, without sound moderator, with those bipods, with professional big heavy bench rest, with all that stuff, without it, and I started using magazines and made a lot of tests. So those are also Raspbear's magazines. Probably if you follow my social media, you've already seen them. What I like in this development I've made is that you have a guarantee that your pellet skirt will never be deformed, because no any spring is used here, and it is every time positioning of the pellet is exactly in one line with the barrel. That guarantees you getting good accuracy. So I made tests with a single load tray with those magazines, and I found out that I don't lose any accuracy at all. But as many of you may know, I practice, as I call it, an intelligence bench rest shooting. So I read wind using the wind flags, but there are some situations when my method of shooting doesn't work at all. When the wind is too strong, so when it is over 5 meters per second, and when your stripes or ribbons go straight to the horizon, they show you nothing. And the only way in this situation is to make fast shooting, like many bench rest shooters with FX Impact M3 do. So I understood that I can't compete them at all in this situation. So I must develop something to be able to shoot fast. Well, at least faster than I shoot with a single load tray. Well, I tried using original magazine, but you know, sometimes it is just a thing that you start hesitating, and I'm not sure about this very thin skirt in GSB Monster redesigns, and that magazine that use spring. You know, I just wasn't sure whether the skirt is okay or not. So I developed these ones, I tested them, I know that the accuracy is really good here, and I am satisfied with it. And now I can shoot pretty fast, I would say at least 2 or even 3 times faster than using single load tray. So probably this will be able to help me in some extreme situations with some extreme wind. Well, at least it is better than just using single load and not being able to do something and not being able to compete. When you come from another part of the world and you hope to get good results, you have to do everything you can to get better accuracy. So what will I show you today about my shooting? You know, it's pretty simple. So I had 2 tests. The first test was using my bipods with joystick, but without holding the gun at all, without rear backpad, without Chicorizer. I was not satisfied with the accuracy, with the scores I've got, because the gun is too light. As I told you before, you know all that story. Then I installed those parts, started holding the gun tight, and everything went back to normal. So I'm pretty happy with it. I know that I'll be able to shoot in quite different weather conditions, because this gun shot well indoors when it is warm and even hot. This gun shoots pretty well outdoors when it is cold, And now the problem of low accuracy level outdoors when it is cold is solved for me. So I'm really happy about it. Let's see how I shoot. You'll see two matches. The first one without these tuning parts, the second one with them and with tight holding of the gun. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye. Во! Все отлично! Не испачкайся, пожалуйста. Ты не промок? Хорошо. Интересно в горах?
Ага.
Ну. Что делать-то? Видишь, как быстро перезаряжание с магазинчиком происходит?
Так что Тут тебе приходится затвор открывать, магазинчик поворачивать и закрывать.
Угу.
Я думал, ты просто его крутишь и все.
Ну, холостой кончилось.
Ну, это у тебя очень громкая.
Ну, громко, да, без модератора же.
Что такое?
Да пуля, спираль там вдруг летит, не поймешь куда.
А почему он такой странный звук?
Какой?
Ну, как будто пружина какая-то.
Ну, это отражается от стен, там углы, и они создают такой звук. Ты после выстрела имеешь?
Угу.
Вот это писк такой, да? Это отражается от стен так.
Нет, такой неприятный звук.
Ну да, как скрип.
Ага.
Ну да, он и есть.
А. Как думаешь, ты с краном сможешь хотя бы по одной сосульке-то попасть?
Я думаю, смогу. Но там люди, я не хочу их беспокоить. Что непонятно. Сейчас поменяем. С установленным обратно обвесом. М,
Один матч это 3 магазинчика.
Я 3 полных заряжал. Куда прилетел-то?